hockey may be on a break, but Wild Wednesdays are here to stay. All day, use the TalkBack feature on the iHeartRadio app to tell us who is your Wild MVP at the break. Winners will be selected all day for Wild versus Lightning tickets on March 3rd. Get the details at KFAN.com. Keyword contest.
Hey, it's PST, Triple V, Triple I selection show. We got one region in the books. I'm Common Tenna B here along with Corey Cove and Justin Gard. We ready for the West region, Tenna?
Yeah, just a reminder, you can watch right now at KFAN.com/watch. Not only listen, but you can watch. Zach Halverson doing a great job with all the graphics. You can also comment with some of the others.
Well, yeah, daylight savings not for a couple of months. Plenty of time.
He's locked in until March.
He's locked in.
Let's move on to the
West region.
The number 1 seed is Noah Eagle, talking about the fans at the Penn State-Oregon game. Said, quote, "You can feel the pom-poms creating the wind."
He didn't say that.
He did. Noah's going to go up against the winner of the say-in matchup. Number 16 seed Joe Nelson from Bring Me the News predicted the 24-25 Gophers men's basketball team would finish the season 12-2. They'll go up against the number 17 seed Max Fuller. He was on PA show talking about Rob Dillingham.
I mean, it's Dillingham. When you watch him in open court dribbling that basketball, yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Magic, yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not best ever or worst ever kind of guy, but I mean, there aren't many you're ever going to see as fast and twitchy with the right and the left with him.
It's AI-esque.
I like that comparison.
He's not on the Wolves anymore, is he?
No, we just traded him.
Yeah. We just traded him.
Okay, we traded the twitchy guy.
I like that entire statement in its totality.
Yeah.
Of like from the Magic to AI and then PA, like that.
Like
it's good.
Yeah, that would be an assist from PA the same way Sauce and Lieber got an assist on the Dublin train idea,
correct.
Right? That's a. By the way, is my silence during the
I was gonna say, were you off that
Dublin
day?
London thing? If I didn't say anything, am I also implicated?
You're complicit.
Your
If I
silence,
didn't correct
silence
them.
is complicity.
Yeah.
Man.
Your silence is deafening, I'll say. The Noah Eagle one, to me, this is a throw. It's the reason it's the number 1 seed. This is why the PST statement was created. I mean, this feels like one from whenever we started this, 2007.
Yeah.
Like, this is a great statement. It is a perfect, preposterous statement.
It's similar to when PA said it's louder at Lumen Stadium because of the cloud cover keeps the keeps the crowd noise in. Same type of
Isn't he the rare example of a nepo baby that is still universally considered like elite?
He's unbelievable.
Like everybody says Noah's the real deal. He just happens to be a nepo baby.
He's unbelievable. He's so
What
good.
about Joe Buck?
No, Joe Buck is great, too.
Joe Buck is fantastic.
Joe Buck is good. Now, Jack Collinsworth?
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, horrendous. Horrifying.
Text that to Sauce just to make his day.
What about Deuce?
How about Deuce?
Let's get to the 8-9 matchup of the West region.
And he's listening right now. You just crushed him.
I was forced.
West region.
The number 8 seed is Brad Faxon, talking about his conversation with Arnold Palmer. We should note that Arnold Palmer's not alive.
Different bunkers than church pews. Originally, a number of different bunkers, then merged, and this is how long they are. 110 yards long. Added one. There's 13 now, and 30 yards wide. One of the great images, most iconic images in golf.
I think it is. You know, we talked about that with Arnold Palmer a little bit yesterday, and the players cannot drive it over there. You can just see a little bit of him on the left side.
Maybe they did a seance. We don't know.
Did he mean Nicholas? Who did he mean? Did he mean somebody else?
Nicholas still alive. Did we get the PST? Is that coming up? Because I think it was.
He must have meant somebody else, right?
Or was he like, they were referring to Arnold Palmer in another conversation?
Maybe.
But also, I just love golf broadcasts. Like, that had everything, the sound, just the, it's the iconic, and here we are in the 30, the 30-yard bunker, and everybody's great, and it's so romantic. But you tell me, Common, I mean, it's a religious experience. Maybe they were talking to Arnold Palmer.
It could have been.
Like, they were out there, and Arnold just spoke to them through the clouds.
And I thought it was Parker Fox who said, but maybe I'm wrong, that Jack Nicklaus would have rolled over in his grave. And Jack is still alive. He's not in his grave.
That was Parker, yes.
Yeah, and so maybe that'd be
so Parker, too.
Yeah,
that is so Parker.
Brad Faxon is going to go up against the number 9 seed, Brett Siegel, NBA reporter, who tweeted, Kevin Love is a 5-time All-Star and NBA champion and arguably the best player in Timberwolves history.
That's just.
I feel like there's no argument there.
Yeah.
You just want attention, right? I mean, he was a decent player for us.
Yeah, nice.
Quality,
He did some great content with that was back when he was Sludge before he went to Corey Cove.
Yeah.
He and Sludgy had some great bits.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Yeah, it was good.
West Region.
The number 4 seed Mavericks GM Nico Harrison, after trading Luka Doncic, here's what he said.
Didn't know that Luka was important to the fan base. I didn't quite know it to what level.
My God.
I feel like that might be one that's faded a little bit, but at the time it was said, I had more people sending me that preposterous statement than anyone. The number 13 seed Gilbert Arenas, here's what he said about LeBron's kid, Bronny.
If he had 36 minutes, his per 36, if he was an NBA, if they played him 36 minutes, he would be averaging 12, 4, and 4. He'd be top 5 for Rookie of the Year.
Is Bronny still in the league?
Yeah. He's actually playing a little bit. This is what I said earlier in the show. Like, Gilbert Arenas does not need a podcast. Like, he gets clipped and sent. He's like, we were talking about Twitter during the break. Like, these are the videos where he says stuff like this every day. Everyone says this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and then they just crank out the next episode.
Right.
And it's just rinse and repeat. He does not need a podcast.
I tend to agree.
I always love when you extrapolate somebody's minutes as if they'd get more points. There's a reason they're not playing more minutes.
Correct.
Well, my favorite is still on Barkley and Kenny the Jet and Ernie and Shaq. They were talking about the ball kid. And they said, Chuck said, it looks like he had a triple single.
Genius.
And then they said, he goes, we had a pretty good game. He played pretty well. And Chuck said, well, he didn't play. He only had 2 more points than I did. So, yeah, it's good stuff.
He's the best.
You think we're going to Nico Harrison on if Nico wins to react to his statement?
He's probably got I think he's hanging out with Donaldson. I think they have the same amount of jobs right now. What is he doing? He's not in the league like in any front office anywhere, correct?
I don't think so.
No idea.
Completely unemployed.
He just got fired.
Man.
West Region.
Number 5 seed is Gino Parrish, brother of Mark, does the little TV work for St. Cloud State, and he thinks the goals weigh 600 and 700 pounds.
Of Jack Ryman, who is a sturdy individual, and the goalpost, which is a 600-700 pound inanimate object, is not the ideal placement for anybody's face.
Do the goals actually weigh 600 or 700 pounds?
I used to curl them in high school.
You did, so you know.
So I know I think it's 674 pounds when I was doing single arm curls.
That's some dense metal on there.
Single arm curls.
Dense metal.
See, that's hard because the second part makes it sound like he's kidding.
It's a good recovery.
The first one did not make it sound like he was kidding.
Right.
And according to artificial intelligence, the average weight of an actual goal is closer to 100 to 150 pounds.
Yeah.
It's still hard to curl.
Brandon, does that sound more believable?
They are heavy, and they're awkward. You know, there's times where I have to lift them and put them onto the ice, before practice. They are heavy and awkward to carry, but I don't think he realizes how much 600 to 700 pounds weighs.
And when I watch my
nobody would be able to move it.
When I watch my 9-year-old, push it around at the park, I'm like, God, he's so strong.
Well, he's not talking about football goalposts. He's talking
about hockey.
I know he's not. Because I thought football goalposts would probably be
sure.
a couple 300, 400
That's
maybe. But
yeah, who knows?
Oh, my gosh.
Gino's going to go up against the number 12 seed Guy Haberman, who he said PJ Fleck's an aggressive coach.
You thought about it. Looks like you're going to send the punt unit out instead. Well, you're caught between 2 things, right? You're PJ Fleck. He's such an aggressive coach. He loves to go.
You're on the sideline. Would you consider him aggressive?
Depends on the game.
Yeah.
Historically, no.
Right.
Historically, not too aggressive.
Yeah.
More aggressive in the last few years. I think Sauce has gotten to him. I think Sauce's tweets finally paid off. Why are we punting?
Well, let's continue with the
West Region.
The number 6 seed is Michael Rapino, who's the CEO of Live Nation Ticketmaster. He believes that the concert ticket is underpriced and has been for a very long time.
I always joke, sports, it's like a badge of honor to spend $70,000 for a Knicks courtside. They beat me up if we charge $800 for Beyonce, right? So it's we have a lot of runway left, right? So when you read about the ticket prices going up, it's still average concert price is $72. Try going to a Laker game for that, and there's 80 of them or whatever the hell. So the concert is underpriced, has been for a long time.
Hashtag relatable.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy lives on the same planet as us.
Well, they're available to everyone.
Yeah.
Technically, sure.
Yeah, concert tickets.
Now,
They're available.
You're getting artists now. I even heard Stephen Wilson Jr. was on Howard Stern this week, and he flat out apologized to his fans for the secondary ticket market. He's like, look, that's not money that we're getting, that we have nothing to do with it. We can't stop it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Come see me on tour, but I'm sorry. That's not good when the artists are apologizing to their fans. That sucks.
Rapinoe will go up against the number 11 seed Chris Collinsworth on their long delay. He said, quote, the hardest thing to do in football is to get warmed up.
Just do some jumping jacks.
Yeah.
A
couple of wind sprints.
That's what I'd do.
We sure that wasn't Jack Collinsworth?
I know. I was going to say, I love Chris Collinsworth is great, but he's always good for
Here's
one
a
or
guy.
two.
Here's a guy.
This guy, Sean Mannion. This isn't too big for him.
The number 3 seed.
You do a good Collinsworth.
It's kind of a John Gruden.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah, got to work on it. I don't do a good Jack Collinsworth.
The number 3 seed is ESPN's Corey Alexander. After Cooper Flagg suffered an ankle injury versus Georgia Tech last year, this is what he said.
And then Cooper Flagg, after grabbing the rebound, landing on that left ankle, immediately grasping at the ankle, and you can see, of course, tremendous concern on the faces of Ralph and Kelly Flagg, Cooper's parents. Rightfully so. But I can tell you one thing. They are most concerned about the Blue Devils winning this game. That is their number one priority. They are all in Duke Blue.
Look, if we find out we have to lop his leg off, that's the way it goes.
Going to cost him the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he's going to be the number 1 pick in the
Yellow
draft.
Jackets.
Well, Ralph and Kelly Flagg are famously degenerate gamblers. So they had 3 months mortgage on the Blue Devils. That's about the only way that would make sense. I can feel that, though.
Corey will go up against the number 14 seed Packers left tackle Rasheed Walker. Here's what Rasheed said after their 2-0 start. Didn't quite work out for
They
him.
lost the next week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
West Region.
He was a guest on Packard Preview that week, too, because Sinekin and Blakemore agreed with him. And they wanted to flesh it out.
The number 7 seed is Houston Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud, who said, quote, I feel like I'm getting old. I'm not as quick as I used to be. We should note that C.J. was 23 years old when he said this.
He might have been right.
He saw it
not
coming.
play well the rest of the year.
He saw it coming. He tried to tell us.
It's that 23 cliff. You get to 23 and you just go downhill.
C.J. is going to go up against the number 10 seed Meat Sauce.
I don't think you hire Dion if you're Jerry Jones, because then it isn't about you. It's about Dion. Dion is one of the most polarizing people that's ever been on this earth. He's very good at... Well, what?
That's ever been on the earth? Good job by Max. Not assisting.
Ever been on the earth?
My guys have a chance. Zach's got a chance. Sauce has a chance. Hawk has a chance. Power Trip might have a chance this year. That's
One of the most polarizing people that's ever been on the earth.
I'll go through the list. Start with Jesus. I don't know who else.
Why'd you look right at me when you said that?
I wanted you to start with Jesus.
West Region.
Final matchup of the region, the number 2 seed is Cam Newton. He said, quote, being in the NFL, everyone knows there's a large sum of money that comes to you in a short span of time, and being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come in the same. Like, I got 8 kids. It hurts me knowing that I can't provide like I once did. It hurts thinking that I'm Superman, but in reality, I'm just a man. He'll go up against the number 15 seed, D'Angelo Russell on the Timberwolves. He said, quote, they need Cat. They need me. They need what they got rid of. The they got me, I think, is the preposterous part
We played
here.
the audio of that at the time. I think since then, D'Lo's been traded 3 other times, including just this last week.
That's a good matchup.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Also, how many NFL guys in 2 brackets have we heard talk about how money doesn't go over? Are they not?
Yeah.
What's going on at these rookie symposiums?
And don't have 8 kids. Throw in a condom once in a while.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Save the money. Kids
Paul
are expensive.
Charchian. There's Paul Charchian's
He
presence.
texted that to me during the break.
I thought he might have.
Let's take a break. Speaking of breaks, we'll come back. We're halfway through PST, Triple V, Triple I. Back with more after this here on The Fan.
The Fans wants to give you a shot to win bonus bucks with their national cash contest. Enter the keyword friend at KFAN.com now for a shot at winning. That keyword is friend. Excuse me. The keyword is, keyword is friend. Enter now, KFAN.com.
You're listening to the Preposterous Statement Tournament Selection Show on the Fan.
394 eastbound from 494 to downtown Minneapolis, 8 minutes. Crosstown Highway eastbound from 494 to 35W, 8 minutes. 35W northbound, construction between Highway 13 and Black Dog Road. It's down to 2 lanes. Burnsville split to downtown Minneapolis, 15 minutes. I'm Tom Beck, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
Wolves.
One night, one stage, one epic band. My Chemical Romance at Target Field, August 24th. Grab your tickets before they're gone. Get all the details today at KFAN.com. Keep your calendar.
Halfway through PST, Triple B, Triple I. I'm Common, East Tennessee, Corey Cove, Justin Guard here. 2 regions in the books. We go to our East region now. And let's see where we're at. Tennessee, what you got?
East region.
The number 1 seed is Tim Brando, and this comes during the week that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Here's how he opened the college football broadcast.
Today and tonight, 64 Division I stadiums will bring in millions of people with one common denominator, to root for their team. In what has been a tumultuous week in our country, college football is here to save the day.
All right.
What was it? Help me out. Was it COVID? What was the year that Sauce said all we need to do is get to the NFL draft?
I think that probably was COVID, yes.
Like that. I know this sucks. We're all going through the pandemic.
2 weeks to stop the spread.
Once we get to the NFL draft, we're all going to be just fine. I think that was COVID.
Well,
that's the best.
And then,
didn't we get Justin Jefferson in that draft?
Yes, I hadn't thought of it that way. What happens?
That's a good question. He might have been right.
What does happen is some people involved in whatever industry it is, they're so wrapped up in it that
Exhibit A right here.
They just think this is the most important thing in the world, and he thinks it can rescue people.
And he thinks he's the trusted voice to tell you it's okay,
Right.
which is a whole nother level of preposterous, but I don't want to get it too far deep into it.
Tim Brando will go against the winner of the Sayan matchup, the number 16 seed in the Sayan matchup is Aaron Gleeman.
Standpoint, you don't want someone who's just a puppet of the front office, and I don't think Baldelli was that, but
Gleeman will go up against the number 17 seed Alec Lewis. Why do I not have the audio for this? What happened? Hold on.
It was in the open.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, 1 second. No, I didn't put it on the button bar. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Alec Lewis, he said, quote, usually when a guy changes numbers to a single-digit number, they look faster, they look more agile, they look quicker. I'll find it while you guys chat.
This is underseated.
Yeah, it is.
Way underseated.
Well, that's similar to when Dalvin Cook said, when I change the number 4, you're going to see a new running back.
Yeah.
He basically said, I'm going to be as good as you've ever seen. And Lewis is just the visual to him. It's preposterous.
Yeah.
It is.
And Alec, we heard from Tiny Joe Nelson earlier. Alec's kind of like the new Tiny Joe in a way, in that he's young Alec. He's young.
Yeah.
He's so enthusiastic. He's so good, though, Alec.
Yeah, he is.
Like, as he said that, he knew, I don't even know if he knew about the tournament, but he knew how stupid it sounded, but he still couldn't stop himself.
Here's the thing. I said this on the podcast, but, like, usually when a guy changes numbers to a single digit number, they look faster, they look more agile, they look quicker.
Here's another one.
It's a great statement.
Well, here's another one he said that's not included, and I'm surprised it's not, and it's about me. But that's not why I think it's so preposterous. He played program passer, would invite him to hang around a little bit, talk about where he's been, where he's going, and who you are. And he goes, so at the beginning of the show, in my open, it says he's the clown from Brown, right? He goes, I thought, because I told him I went to Brown Institute. He goes,
oh, no.
Really? He goes, I thought you went to Brown University.
Oh, my gosh.
But
he's from, like, Alabama.
He's from Alabama.
Yeah, that makes sense, but still, that's awesome.
It's the 13th ranked university.
Right.
Not only do I have 4 years of college eligible, he thought I went to Brown University.
That's pretty good.
So good.
I think this has a great chance.
It's way, way underseeded.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to get past Gleeman in this saying bit. But think about 1998 and Randy Moss, right? Can you imagine if he had only worn the number 8?
Right.
Instead of 84.
Yeah.
And how slow would J.J. McCarthy look if he wasn't 9?
Yeah.
What if he was 18?
Too soon.
A little too soon.
I would love to have like the Mythbusters guy do like a 60-minute documentary on this statement and break it down as scientifically as possible.
I was also told, because I didn't go to high school with Sauce, but I went to a high school rival of Sauce. Had he changed his number from the 70s to a single digit, he wouldn't have gotten benched after the second game on his high school highlight video.
He was 75, right? Was he?
Yeah,
I think he was number 75.
That's still one of the great, when we found his high school highlight video and he played for a game and a half and then we never saw him again. He loves that.
I'm exhausted.
The coordinator hated me.
The number 8 seed, Kendrick Perkins.
I mean, but look, this is how I look at Cooper Flag. If LeBron James and Kevin Garnett had a baby, you get Cooper Flag. And why I say that is...
He'll go up against the number 9 seed, Nick Nelson, who tweeted, quote, "If things click for the Twins, they'll have a very realistic shot at the number 1 seed in the AL. They and other Central contenders can once again bank wins against Chicago White Sox, and no team in the East or West looks like a powerhouse with the Yankees besieged by injury."
Twins ones are tough.
Yeah.
If you say anything about the Twins, it's just automatically preposterous.
Yeah.
We could have a whole Twins region, I feel like.
East region.
So LeBron and Kevin Garnett, if you put them together, you get Cooper Flag. Interesting.
East region.
The number 4 seed, Shedeur Sanders, talking about his frustrating NFL draft experience, compared it to people in jail.
You know what this feel like? Just people that just be in jail for something they ain't do, bro.
Shedeur will go up against the number 13 seed, Ryan Clark. Here's what Clark had to say about Caleb Williams.
Out there, take off. Caleb Williams has to understand that going backwards never helps you move forward.
And how about the play of the year ended up being that exact moment?
Did you guys get the sense that Ryan Clark is universally hated? Is it just me?
It's getting there.
I don't have a strong take on him. It just seems like the internet hates him.
Because he says stuff like that.
I mean, the internet hates everybody, but specifically, it seems like they really don't care for Ryan Clark.
At the risk of sounding stupid, who is Ryan Clark?
He's on ESPN.
Football analyst. ESPN guy.
Football analyst.
Former player.
He kind of lost me when he wore his own, he's got his own logo that he wears on his suit.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Ryan Clark, but you're not a logo guy.
If you're like Tiger Woods, you can do the logo thing.
Yeah.
East region.
The Freedom Project, by the way, is looking into the Shedeur Sanders allegations. They might take his case.
East region.
The number 5 seed, Jim Harbaugh, on the Chargers win over the Eagles. He said, quote, I'd put it in the discussion of the birth of my 7 children and my marriage. Harbaugh went up against the number 12 seed, Carl Ravage. This is actually one of my favorites. Here's what Carl had to say.
So think about it. We know how dominant they were in the non-conference season, the SEC. They were 185-23. Since January 4 into Tuesday, the SEC teams are 82-82. It's not as if one team, or 2 teams, or 3. They're 82-82. There's been no ability to pull away. There's no dominant group of teams.
How does he not understand?
Who do you think told him?
Hopefully that guy's in trouble during the break going, you know why it's 82-82?
This is a Corey Cove special. That's something Sauce would say,
100%.
And you would go right through what really matters.
That's one of those bits where it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, man, we got nothing today. Nothing's working. None of our jokes are landing.
Pulling away.
And then he says that. I'm like, there's the last 2 hours of the show. We got one. I love that. By the way, back to the Harbaugh bit. Very similar on Twitter just a couple of weeks ago when Ryan Donaldson said, birth of my son, wedding day, firing Kwesi.
Yeah.
Right? He tweeted that 2 weeks ago. So, exact same thing. Now, Ryan's kidding, but barely.
No.
Barely.
Hold on, yeah. First of all, I don't think Harbaugh's kidding.
Who's kidding more, Harbaugh or Donaldson?
That's a tough one, because I don't believe Donaldson's order that he put out either. 1, 2, 3. I do not.
Kwesi won? Or at least 2?
2 for sure.
Ahead of the wedding?
For sure. Okay. Ahead of the wedding. It's a great wedding.
Yeah, but he's a guy.
Yeah.
Right. Kwesi's firing first.
Do you think it would have to be artificial insemination?
For Harbaugh?
No, for LeBron and Kevin.
Oh. Well, yeah, something's not adding up. Something's not adding up in my head.
I would think.
But if LeBron and KG Cooper Flag appeared.
East region.
The number
Was it Me, Myself, and Irene? Jim Carrey's Babies?
Oh, yeah. Great bit. It's such an underrated movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
It's underrated.
It's one of his like dirtier movies, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
East Region.
The number 6 seed is John Bonus, who said, quote, "You're probably never happier at a job than when you're underpaid." The number 11 seed is Isaiah Thomas on LeBron warming up pregame without a shirt on. Here's what he said.
Shirts and skins is what they're doing.
I just totally 100% object to this. And if I was the GM or coach, me too. I would never let one of my players walk out on the floor looking like this. I mean, we are a professional NBA league. We ain't summer league.
That's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
I like both of those. You're probably never happier at a job than when you're underpaid. I don't think John talks to the people here at iHeart enough.
Yeah, clearly he's not listening.
No,
he's just waiting to talk.
Oh, man. Must be nice being John Bonus.
East Region.
The number 3 seed is JJ Redick. He called out the referees, talking about how Luka just doesn't fall on his own.
What was your vantage point on the inbound that was a trip?
Well, let's just start with Luka got tripped. I mean, that was a blatant trip. He doesn't just fall on his own. We rewatched it. He gets tripped.
So good.
JJ is going to go up against the number 14 seed, John Creasel. He said this on the power trip, I believe, Corey. Here's Creasel. So, because his flight to the Virgin Islands wasn't going to have seatback entertainment, here's what he said.
We're on the flight to the Virgin Islands tomorrow. We're going to, I don't know if we'll be able to finish, but we're going to be very close. Then we can do the movie. Because we're on a flight that does not have seat back entertainment or anything. Yeah. So we're going to be roughing it.
Yep.
Roughing it to the Virgin Islands.
That's a tough one.
Much like when Rosen was roughing it when he went to his friend's cabin.
That's right.
He said, up in Cold Spring, he says, there's not a grocery store within 20 minutes.
Was there a Capitol Grill? Luka got tripped is a great one.
Yeah, Luka
doesn't fall on his own. Creasel doesn't fall on his own either. Like every Sun Country flight, right?
Yeah.
You take your phone or your iPad or something. It's not the end of the world.
I just Hawk should get some type of assist. He's like, oh, yeah, God.
Yeah.
No seatback entertainment.
Worst ever.
And you're still going?
That's not that hard.
A book, a crossword puzzle, anything.
The I don't know, unbelievable aspects of the gift of flight.
Yeah.
Like, look out the window.
Yeah.
You're 35,000 feet in the air. It's incredible.
Well, that's what if I don't have the window seat and somebody else does and they pull the shade down, I'm like, dude, open it up so I can take a look outside.
That's a new thing. People, they pull them now a lot.
Well, because I fly to Vegas about 90,000 times a year, that's the only city that I get. It's like, you got to put it down, man. It's even if you're watching a landing, it's so freaking hot.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm a window seat guy only.
Yeah.
Hate the aisle, hate the middle, got to go window. And I'm also, I don't know about you guys, I do not go to the bathroom on flights, even international flights. I either sleep it off.
On international flights?
100%. I will pee before we go if it's a 7 or 8 hour flight. Hopefully it's an overnight flight, so you're sleeping.
And why is that?
I don't know, but I never get up. So I'm the perfect window person anyway, because I'm never going to bother the other two people.
Well, that's why
window every time.
The only thing bigger than my ego is my prostate.
Yeah.
And so
I'm going to be there at some point.
So here's what I do. Like, I like to have 2 big cups of coffee in the morning for sure. Big 16 ounces. When I'm going to fly, I can only sip on like a 4 ounce because I don't want to be that guy that gets up. And the other thing about...
And you got to be an aisle seat.
Well, then I'm always afraid of, then I have to be an aisle seat, or if you're in there and you're relieving yourself and you hit turbulence. And all of a sudden it's like, my gosh, this is... Then you come out and they go, wow, you must have missed.
It looks like PA during the middle of a Vikings broadcast.
East Region.
The number 7 seed is Eric Nordquist, who said, Nordo said, quote, where is Chicago State? Nordo will go up against number 10 seed, another Chicago-related one, Brett Blakemore.
On
November 25th, Blakemore said, quote, the Bears won't win another game this year.
That hatred of the Bears by Packer fans is just so...
Oh, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
So bad.
East Region.
Congratulations to Brett.
The number 2 seed is Tim Hardaway Sr.
I got to ask you about the summer of 2023 because it's you and Shaq right now. You said that Bol Bol's better than Victor Wembanyama. We've seen a lot since then. Do you stand by that?
I tell you this. I think Bol has the same abilities as Victor Wembanyama.
Hardaway will go up against the number 15 seed Parker Fox, discussing how he burns calories rapidly. He said he can burn, quote, 4,000 calories after a couple hours of golf.
Both home runs. Man,
I guess if he's shooting,
well, he's pretty skinny and he doesn't do much anymore. All he does is golf now, doesn't he?
Well, I guess if he was if he shot 400 strokes over par, he's swinging a lot. That'd be about the only way.
I've never played White Bear Yacht Club. Is it hilly? Because he might be right.
Hey, nobody likes to admit when they're wrong. Case in point, I'm proof of that. Victor would be the number one pick in the draft if you had to draft the whole league over again,
Absolutely.
right? What pick would Bol be?
Jeez.
Right? Like, you just got to let it go, Timmy.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Man.
Let it go the hard way, Timmy.
Bol. Best name of all time, too, by the way.
It's a great name.
Bol.
One more region to go, the South region. It's PST, Triple B, Triple I with Cove, Justin Guard, Common, and Tennessee. After the break, we wrap it up here on The Fan.
We all had that one teacher who believed in us. Show your gratitude with Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate a public school teacher to win $5,000 for their classroom. This week, we want to give a shout out to Emily Larson, who teaches at Stillwater Area High School. Nominate a teacher to thank today at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
PST, Triple V, Triple I. We have one region left to go. Tennessee, Common, Justin Guard, and Corey Cove. Let's get to it. South region, Tennessee.
Yes, you are correct. We do have the South region.
South region.
And the number one seed is Kendrick Perkins.
Shedeur Sanders is the most powerful black man since 2009. You know what happened in 2009?
Right.
That's when President Obama got elected in office. He's the most powerful black man since 2009.
Kendrick will go up against the winner of the say-in matchup, which is Nordo versus Nordo. Eric Nordquist, the number 16 seed, said, quote, I would rather dodge a punch from Jalen Carter than get spit on. Nordo will go up against himself, the number 17 seed, who said, I would think Kirk would almost be happier just potentially leaving the league because he's not chasing dollars. I think he legitimately chases wins.
I think 17 is underseeded.
Yeah.
Like, this is a throwback. This is a throwback statement. This is that's a throwback when we started it statement, I think.
Yeah.
We skipped over. We were so excited for Brett to make the tournament that we skipped over Nordo's quote from the previous bracket, the "Where is Chicago State?" Remember my job, Common, when we first did this back in the day when it was Charge and myself doing this, my job was kind of to be the stats breakdown guy. I was supposed to try to mathematically prove how wrong these statements were. So just for a throwback, I went and I'm like, all right, let's break this down. So I just Googled, where is Chicago State University? Wikipedia says it is a public university in Chicago, Illinois, United States.
That sums it up.
So it is in Chicago. I think we skipped over that one too much. I actually like that one way more than I like these other two.
Yeah.
But I do like that he's going to have to battle. He is going to get at least one win in this year's tournament.
Nordo is not that far from following his host and having his own bracket. Like, he's not that far off.
And then he didn't win the tournament that year either, PA. He's never won the tournament, I don't think.
Didn't Wabi have his own bracket one year as well?
No.
Those two together.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Days. Yeah.
Remember those days?
I do. I'd like to know Kendrick Perkins' reasoning. Cut off. Because I assume he was going to follow up with a why to compare him to President Obama, the first black president ever to be elected in the United States.
But according to him, almost nobody else has done anything in the last 17 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
since then, it's been all
Shedeur
downhill.
Sanders is the guy?
It was Barack, and now it's Shedeur.
They were waiting for Shedeur.
Man.
South region.
The number 8 seed is Meat Sauce, who said, quote, sometimes I think too deeply. He'll go up against his co-host on the Power Trip Morning Show, the number 9 seed, Chris Hockey, who said Paul Allen asked KOC the, quote, tough questions the other play-by-play guys wouldn't.
This is a really good match. This is the kind that they have on at prime time. This is not an 11 a.m.
This is getting
matchup.
flexed.
This is
getting flexed to 7:20.
Really
Jack
good.
Collinsworth is going to welcome us into Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, this is good.
That'd be a long train ride if they would have lost that. Well, they did lose the first game, and then PA sees KOC on the train
from Dublin to London,
and starts asking questions. Now I know why the Power Trip's so successful. We really are a good mix.
The number 4 seed is Cam Newton on the Nico, is it I Am Aliva saga? JG? Let's go with that.
Not
I Am
quite
Aliva?
that. It's I Am
I Am Aleva? Leava?
Yeah, Leava is the
I Am
last part.
Leava?
Yeah.
Quote, whoever advises kid to sit out and chase in hopes of more money is a fool. Because the reality is this, is just to make your college experience comfortable. This is not forever money. You have to understand that even though you're talking about millions and millions and millions of money, this ain't it, bro. You at 19 years old, but that money ain't going to last past 24.
Man, that's the theme of this year's tournament.
Yeah. Well, with Cam specifically.
Man.
Yeah. Well, I guess the idea is they have so much money they lose perspective, right? And
Of course.
so for them, they start buying everything they want to buy, and then all of a sudden they look around and go, I don't have any money left. Why did you spend all that money? So they don't think it would. The average person, that's generational. It's just wonderful. It's the lack of perspective is what makes the preposterous statement tournament.
Cam Newton will go up against the number 13 seed Lane Kiffin after signing his contract with LSU. He apparently didn't know how much his contract is for.
Is it?
I love college coaches.
Is
man.
it possible? I'm being serious. You know. Is it possible that he's like, look, my agent does it. I know it's going to be a big number, so I don't really care how big of a number it is because it's going to be bigger than the number I currently have. So just go get me a bigger number, and I don't care.
Yes, I think
that is possible.
I think it is possible.
But part of the reason you're leaving is for money.
For sure.
Yeah, so wouldn't that be like one of the number one reasons you're leaving?
Not really, though, because he's
SEC to SEC.
Yeah.
He just knows it's going to even take a guy like Fleck. You have this contract, then if you win this amount of games, you get this much. If you do this amount of games, you win this. If you just win this many conference games, you get this. If you get to a bowl game, you get this. So I'm trying to defend him in the point that he's like, I don't know what the final number will be because if
it's just bigger.
It's just really, really big, and I don't know the
And
exact.
coaches think it sounds good to say.
Right.
He's like, I would have done this. He's intimating none of it matters. It's like $14 million a year, probably.
It's like Cousins. He's not chasing money.
Exactly. He's chasing wins.
That's exactly what it is.
When it is that much, you really don't need to know what it is.
No.
I need to know what my contract is.
Right.
I have to go through the pay stubs and go, are we getting a bonus this month or not? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin, I don't think so.
South Region.
The number 5 seed is Adam Lefkoe before number 7 Michigan versus number 12 Gonzaga. He said this.
We are getting ready for the biggest game of the night. This is, I don't even think it's arguable, the best non-conference college basketball game that we have seen in years. I'm talking decades.
I know the play-by-play announcer or the analyst. Their job is to hype up the game.
You got to sell it.
Yeah, but this is a whole nother level, several levels.
Lefkoe will go up against the number 12 seed Draymond Green, last year's winner of the Preposterous Statement Tournament. He said that he deserves credit for Karl Anthony Towns' Game 1 performance in the playoffs last year, saying, quote, his attitude was great, and I'm taking credit for that. Cat has been a different person since our debacle.
It's just spot on Draymond.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's just Draymond to a T.
Well, what I love about Draymond, too, is he embraces the fact that he's a Richard. Like the one commercial with the Santa Claus one when getting the wish, you're naughty or nice. You remember that when I was running? And, of course, everybody knows, he's a Richard. And yet, so he goes, yeah, I'll say that line for more money. Sure, I'll live up to, I don't mind admitting to it. It's just so Draymond.
South Region.
This is a good KFAN contributor matchup right here. The number 6 seed is Parker Fox. He said, quote, weddings cost $50,000 and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's the best.
Parker will go up against the number 11 seed Brian Oak, who said, quote, Oasis getting back together will rival the Beatles getting back together.
Cole, your thoughts on the Beatles?
Very good, but 311's light years better than them. But obviously the Beatles are outstanding. Don't you think? This is why I love Parker Fox, and this is why I love having the kids, as PA might call him, on our show and on
Even
our
though he's
station.
27.
Was in school for about 15 years. I don't even think he thinks this is preposterous because this generation watches Instagram and thinks you have to throw this massive party.
Correct.
There's no turning back. The beauty of getting older and hopefully getting wiser with age is all of us in these two rooms, if we ever got divorced and had to start over, none of us are spending $50K on a wedding. We're going straight to the courthouse because who cares?
If I got married 3 times after this one, I would not spend $50,000 total.
Never.
If it was 4 weddings.
Right. If the gal you're marrying said, well, we have to have 20 people and we're going to go to Applebee's.
Right.
And that's the reception. Are you nuts? $50K for a wedding? But he thinks that's
nothing you can do about it.
No, his generation thinks you have to do that. So I don't even fault him.
Now, when you can live a life where you can have 12 Coronas in Milan while your soon-to-be wife is housing Olympic gold,
yes.
What perspective will you have?
He's having dinner with Stanley Tucci right now.
I know. It's
he
ridiculous.
has a lot of options financially.
This Parker Fox, to bring it to an old PST, this was a where were you moment for me because I was watching KFAN.com/watch when he said that. And I just said, well, that's in the tournament.
Yeah.
That has to be in the tournament. We know this statement is going to get in and it might make some noise.
And Oak, too, because, again, you don't have to agree that the Beatles are the greatest everything. And I know Oasis was very, very popular, but it's just kind of, I don't know.
It ain't on Beatles level.
You can't. I don't think you can do that.
South region.
You don't have to like Oasis.
You have to respect it.
But you have to respect it.
The number 3 seed Gophers defensive back John Nestor on their defense after their win over Northwestern State. Quote, I got so much love for this team. Our HAVOC defenses, man, we're the best in the country, and I'm going to say that right now. We can go toe-to-toe against anybody in the country. He'll go up against the number 14 seed college football analyst Joel Klatt on the college football playoff. He said, quote, we don't want Cinderellas. We want the best teams playing each other at the end. The NCAA tournament is a joke, talking about basketball. It's the dumbest tournament and the least fair tournament in all of sports.
That's college football media right there.
Yeah.
That he's really good.
Yeah.
But they think it's the most important thing. You said it earlier. That nothing can be bigger. In terms of John Nestor, I'll just say this: the head coach did not appreciate that comment, and he didn't talk to the media for a couple of weeks.
Jersey, what if
good kid though?
What if Joel Klatt had stopped halfway when he just said, "We don't want Cinderella. We want the best teams playing each other at the end"?
Then it's a discussion. Yeah,
right.
You go, okay.
You could have stopped
there.
Yeah,
you could have.
When you call the NCAA tournament, which most people think is the best sports tournament that exists,
some of the best 3 weeks ever.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah. And the Cinderella is what we love about it.
That's the best
exactly
part.
Right.
Although you and I know, we know this because we've been to it. Oh, good for us. The Final Four, you don't want a Cinderella.
Correct.
On TV, it's awesome, but the vibe at a Final Four when a Cinderella's there is totally different.
Is it really?
It sucks the air out of the entire city.
Okay.
I might have just made the next year's preposterous statement tournament by saying that.
No, you're right.
It's so
and I'll
strange.
get the assist.
Yeah, but it is so strange how it's like you want the Blue Bloods in the Final Four. You want the upsets in the first couple rounds.
Exactly right. Unless it's
totally
Butler
different.
in Indianapolis in 2010, which you weren't there for. That was Dan and me. That was awesome because it was Indy. They were all there, and Indy's the greatest host city in the world. Everybody knows that.
Like the year George Mason got there?
Yeah, terrible.
Screw that.
Terrible. Even VCU with Shaka.
Yeah, buzzkill.
Loyola, Sister Jean. It's cool to see her
Stands
for 5
are half
minutes.
empty.
Yes.
Like nobody cares.
Agree.
South region.
JG, your guy Gilbert Arenas back again.
He's going to get his own bracket. I tell you, every day.
On the Indiana Pacers in the NBA Finals last year. Here's what he said.
If you're Indiana, are you just happy you got here? No, I think them being here does them up because now I think the Indiana fan base actually think that they're a legit championship team and they're going to expect this from them. And I don't think that they know reality.
Took him to 7 games, by the way. They almost won that thing.
Right. I know. Just because too many podcasts. There's just too many podcasts. And former players, we don't need to hear from all of them.
No.
So, Common, I have this theory about ghost hunters.
Okay.
Right? Mediums, psychics. There's 2 different kinds of people that are those kinds of people.
What have you been up to?
The ones, right. The ones who truly believe they're talking to the other side or that they're truly hunting ghosts. And then the people that are 100% aware, I know this is fake, but I need to make a paycheck, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know which group scares me the most, right? They're both terrible for 2 different reasons. I feel the same way about NBA podcasts. I don't even think sometimes they mean what they say. They just know the only way to make traction in the NBA podcast world is to say something absolutely ludicrous.
Something
so
they
it goes
consider
viral.
provocative.
Yeah,
when it's
got to
really
get the
not.
clicks.
Like, do you really think Gilbert Arenas believes this or not?
With how many things he said that are really dumb, yes,
he's such
I
a
do.
volume shooter with preposterousness.
He might be the exception, but there's so many NBA podcasts where it's like, look, there's too many of them, so I got to say something, or no one's going to know I even have a podcast.
There's a formula. There's absolutely a formula.
Gilbert might be the king of that, though. It's hard to say. What was the bit with I know he had the gun thing, but didn't he have a gambling problem, like on planes or something too?
Yeah, just recently.
Okay, because I love the gambling angle. Let's not bring guns to gambling,
right?
But what was the gambling bit?
He was part of one of these rings in one of the poker game deals, I want to say.
See, why can't he just talk about that? I would listen to that.
Gilbert's going to go up against the number 10 seed broadcaster Michael Kay, who called the Yankees' new facial hair policy a, quote, seismic change that stunned the baseball world.
This is another throwback.
Yeah.
This is a great one.
Stunned.
In his world, which is the baseball world.
Yep.
They couldn't believe the Yankees' new facial hair policy. Yeah. I didn't even know they changed it.
Yeah. They were, because weren't they the only team that did not allow it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That was the big deal. You had to get a haircut when you went there because the boss.
It stunned the world.
South Region.
The number 2 seed is Steve Mariucci. If you remember, Max Brosmer made his NFL debut last season, and he had high expectations for Brosmer's first game.
I know an undrafted quarterback free agent today for the Vikings that's playing quarterback. We all know his name, Max Brosmer. Max Brosmer. He was over at New Hampshire, and then he transferred in the portal over to the University of Minnesota, Rich. All right, so he went into camp, and you know what? He's going to smash the record, 485 yards today. And you know what? He's going to be known as the new American underdog.
Mariucci went up again.
I'm glad he usurped me, because I thought I think Brosmer was going to have a really good game.
Yeah, I had him for 375. I'm still not convinced he couldn't have done it.
You still think he can be the new American underdog?
I do. I'm not giving up on Brosmer.
Mariucci will go up against Washington Commanders owner Marjorie Harris, who said this.
America's team. They're in the top, top 32?
Yeah, probably.
So that'll do it, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Here's, I'm not trying to be controversial.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I think I'm going to sit this one out. I think I'm going to sit 2026 voting out, because there's no way we went 365 days and there are 0 Mark Rosen quotes in this bracket.
Yeah.
This whole thing is void.
You're protesting.
It's an illegitimate winner. I don't care who wins it.
It's the
steal.
steal.
Not fair. It's not fair. There's no way.
We could have our own in-house, just between us, preposterous statement terms, and he'll load up the brackets.
How did he not make the tournament? Can I ask the committee a question?
Yes.
Was there a quote or two that was close?
I don't even remember him having one nominated, to be honest with you. I'd have to look back at all my statements.
Just listen to the podcast from yesterday.
Here's what I'm thinking. Is it possible that we're just not listening to Rosen when he talks?
People have checked out.
And we just checked out on what Rosen's saying.
He joins me next, if you want to listen.
Get into next year's tournament, Rosie. Come on, man.
All my statements, he wasn't even nominated.
Oh, my gosh.
There you go.
It's a down year for the PST.
Now, Teddy, how does it work? Starting tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we'll start doing it at 12:30 every day. And we'll unveil the say-in matchups, and you'll be able to vote on them immediately. You have 24 hours to vote.
And that's the important part of this, is that the listeners decide. They do all the voting. It's not media. It's not the people that have uttered preposterous statements, like when they do the Hall of Fame voting or
not
whatever.
Bill Polian.
No, it's none of that. It's just the people that.
Do you guys have a favorite? I'm on Team Halverson.
Yeah, I mean, the Halvey daylight savings time is great. I love the Alec Lewis changes the number to a single digit.
They both be gracious winners, too. That matters.
Right.
They would both be very excited to have a trophy in their hands.
Sometimes I think too deeply is
That's
good.
a good one.
Weddings cost $50,000.
Another good one.
So there's some really good.
Brandon, which one do you like?
I mean, the Sayans are really tough. Nordo going up against himself.
I don't know. I'd have to,
options, man.
JJ Redick, he doesn't just fall on his own. I mean,
there's plenty of.
I kind of like the Carl Rabbit, not understanding why
That's
the SEC is 82 and 82.
That's a veteran broadcaster, too,
yes.
man. I do want to know who told him.
It's a stat field. It's a strong field this year. Guys, as always, appreciate you coming in and helping me out.
It's already 2 o'clock. It just goes by so fast.
We'll see you in an hour.
Justin Guard, he'll be back at 3 o'clock with Dan Barrero, Bumper to Bumper. Corey Cove tomorrow morning, 5:30. Again, thanks to those guys. We'll take a break, come back. Rosen joins us next here on The Fan.
Mark Rosen joins the Common Man. Oh, boy. Next on The Fan.
94 westbound from Fish Lake Interchange to Highway 101, 7 minutes. 94 eastbound from Lowry Hill Tunnel to 35E, 11 minutes. 494 westbound entrance ramp from Portland Avenue is closed with construction. 94 694 to Highway 212, 24 minutes. I'm Tom Beck, and that's your latest total traffic.